So today we're diving into learning and development, often shortened to L&D. It's a buzzword in many companies, but it's so much more than just training sessions, right?
Absolutely. I think people sometimes equate L&D with onboarding or compliance training, but it's really about long-term growth for both the individual and the organization.
Right. It's like building muscles. You don't go to the gym once and expect to stay fit forever. You have to keep at it. The same goes for skills and knowledge.
Great analogy. And I'd add that with the pace of change today. New tech, shifting markets, organizations that don't invest in L&D are falling behind fast.
Totally. But let me ask you this. Do you think companies really understand what effective L&D looks like? Or are they just ticking boxes?
That's a great question. I think many still see it as an expense rather than an investment. But the smart ones are using data to tailor learning paths, measure outcomes, and actually link it to performance.
And employees can tell the difference, can't they? When it's just a generic webinar versus something that really helps them grow in their role.
Oh, absolutely. Relevance is key. People want to feel like their learning is connected to their career path, not just a random course on time management.
There's also the shift toward micro-learning, bite-sized content people can consume on the go. It fits our attention spans these days.
Yes. And I love how some companies are blending formal training with informal learning, like mentoring, shadowing, even peer learning groups.
That brings in the human side. L&D isn't just about systems and platforms. It's about culture. A culture that values curiosity and continuous improvement.
And leaders play a huge role in that. If your manager encourages learning, you're way more likely to engage with it.
For sure. I remember a manager who used to block time in our calendars just for learning. No emails, no meetings, just space to focus and grow.
That's brilliant. And honestly, it sends a message that learning isn't an afterthought. It's a priority.
So let's talk ROI. How do companies measure the success of their L&D programs?
It depends, but ideally, you're looking at more than just completion rates. Think skill acquisition, employee retention, promotion rates, even innovation output.
I've seen some companies tie L&D data to business KPIs, like improved sales or reduced error rates. That's when it gets really powerful.
Yes, when learning becomes a strategic lever, not just an HR function.
So to wrap up, what's one change you'd like to see in how companies approach learning and development?
I'd say stop making it optional. Make learning part of the job, not a side project.
I like that. And I'd add, give people choice. Let them drive their learning within a supported structure.
Exactly. Empower, don't prescribe.
Well, that's all for today. But if you're listening, how's your own learning journey going? Are you growing or just going through the motions?
Something to think about. Catch you next time.